So this is Go Nuts, and Go Nuts is a game we released it was discontinued about 3 years ago. We've repackaged it because it's really fun. It's a fast dice game. The objective is that you want to collect up to 50 points. So the first person to 50 points wins the game. Everyone takes a turn. Everyone who's playing gets a dice that has a dog and a house on it. And everyone gets a turn. On your turn, you roll all 5 of these dice. The way it's scored is on this roll of 2 points. These guys are still active, these squirrels. If it was a car, it becomes inactive. So that's 2 points. Now I'm at 5 points. I'm at 6 points. I gotta take one of them away. I'm at 8 points, still in this thing. And at some point I could go, oh gosh, that's 11 points. Maybe I should bank it and pass it on. But I'm not that type of player. I'm gonna keep going. And what I'm going for is, potentially what could happen is I could get all cars. If I get all cars, I don't get to keep my points and I'm out of the game. What else could happen is I could get this, all squirrels, and that would start a Go Nuts round. And the Go Nuts round works like this. Say I had all 4 of these cubes created dice created the Go Nuts. I get to roll all 4. If it had been 2 that created the Go Nuts, I only get to roll 2. But if it was 4, and I start rolling as fast as I can, and I'm just rolling like crazy, and I'm counting all the acorns I get. While I'm doing that, the other players are all of a sudden immediately rolling their dice, waiting to get a dog. And as soon as they get the dog, they go woof woof. Both players get a dog, I have to stop rolling, and that's the amount of acorns I've collected. The other thing that could happen is I could get down to 1 dice. And if I'm here, say I've got 12 points right now and I hit this. If I roll this and I roll another acorn, all 5 dice come back in and I keep rolling and get more points.
Okay.
If I roll it and get that, Go Nuts starts with just 1 dice and likely I won't get up to 12 points again. If I get that car, everything's gone. So you're kind of like not sure if you're in it and when you should get out.
It's a real push your luck game.
Yeah, it's fun. And it's fast and it's fun. I played with a 6-year-old. He loved it. He was sad because I just trounced him and I cheated.
Yeah, no, sure.
So yeah, it was. It's a lot of fun. It's easy to pick up, but once you get it, you throw it out. You can play for 15 minutes and you got a good, fun, fast-paced game.
Awesome.
So have you seen Sleeping Things before?
I haven't seen this one.
So yeah, we've had it around for 10 years. It was a child inventor. She was 8 years old when she invented it.
Awesome.
So now she just turned 18. It was the first year she was able to come to Toy Fair because she was finally old enough, like cool stuff like that. Yeah. So and it's been licensed all over the globe. Basically, the game works is you're trying to get 40 points worth of queens. The way you get queens is you wake them up. And the way to wake them up is you get a king. The king wakes up the queen. If I was able to wake her up, I get to keep her in her hand. She's the highest point value. Some of them are only 5. There's a couple special queens in here. Some like a cat and dog queen. Cat and dog queen can't be in the same hand, so you gotta pick which one you get to keep. So little nuggets like that. And then there's also like this one. What's that one? Puts queen back to sleep. This one steals, this is knight, he steals it from another person. These are some of the kings.
Great art.
And then as you're playing, the other function of this game that I think is super cool, to be able to pick, you're trying to circulate your hand so you can get more queens and wake them up and stuff. So say I would like to, I have this in my hand and I really want to try to get rid of some cards and get new ones. I can put down an equation. 7 plus 3 equals 10. I could also do, if there was a 4, I could do 7 minus 3 equals 4. So it's an additional math element for kids that allows the game to move faster. And it was just pointed out to me today, if you're playing with someone younger, you can still play it without doing the math element. You just do 1 down, 1 down, 1 down.
Very cool.
So it's a great kids game. It's been popular for years for reasons. It's super fun. As an adult, it's fun to play. Cool. And the anniversary set comes with set stickers. So
also like stickers.
Yeah, exactly. Cool game. It might be, slanted a little younger. It's really cool. It's a cooperative preschool game. So it's a whodunit. Yeah, and I think it's really, and you end up playing cooperatively with 5-year-olds anyways, but this way it's the intention of it. Anyways, the objective of the game is to this fox, every time you, as the players, don't get to move, this fox gets to move. So you're kind of working against him. And what happens is you put 1 card in here, the thief, and then you put all of these suspects out around the board. And so one of these suspects matches who's in that code decoder, but you don't know who yet. So as you're going around, you roll the dice to see if you can move. You get 3 rolls. You have to have all 3 of the dice showing this. This means you would like to you'd like to pick 2 suspects and flip them. The other one means you'd like to move. So say it had come up like that. So I move 3 spaces, 1, 2, let's say I got here. I get to flip this clue over. Okay. So then when we're flipping over suspects, anybody, oh, I'm sorry. You put this here.
So would that
If
be for
it shows that it's green, the suspect that's in this thing is innocent. If it shows that it's red, that is one of the things that the guilty party is going to be wearing. Oh, it's green. So the guilty party is not wearing an umbrella. So we all know that now. So when people are turning over suspects, you turn it over. If this guy had an umbrella, I'd be like, no, it's not even him. Let's toss him out because we know for sure. So the game goes on like that. We're working all the players are working together to try to figure out which suspect it is. While this fox, if you didn't feel that had been old enough to move or whatever, is moving, trekking along here. If he gets here before we figure out who the suspect is, the game beat us. If we get the suspect before he gets there, we beat the game. And that's exactly it. It's straightforward, fun, it's really cute, it's a great game.
This is a game I think is going to be a very Jess game.
Alright,
Let's hear it.
people have asked me, is it a game? It's definitely a game, you should play it. But you play it out in the world and you're really playing based on your own achievement. Like, so you get this deck of cards, and what this is 54 dares, essentially, in this deck. So it's an interactive scavenger hunt. So you open up the deck and you say, how am I going to get rid of some of these cards? And you have all kinds of different dares in here. Some easy for certain people, harder for others. Find a new favorite song, discover a catchy tune you've never heard before, write the artist below and the title below, then pass this card to along to somebody. So, you know, you go, oh, whoa, I'm way into that song. I actually completed one of my sneaky cards. So sometimes you complete them backwards, like a thing happens.
Retroactively.
Yeah, sometimes you're actively trying to do it, invent a new handshake. There's just tons of different things in there. The concept is play it forward, so everything sort of either is silly, a sense of joy, trying to create a little bit of a connection out in the world, buy someone a cup of coffee, you hand it to them, then they're engaged, and they're playing too. They have to pass it on to the next person. Give this card to someone who makes you smile. All that stuff's pretty subjective, so you complete it in your own time frame. It's a great icebreaker, a lot of fun in like a college setting, or like some sort of like closed campus, but absolutely something you can do out in the world. Take a selfie with a stranger. You guys are welcome to take some of your home cards. Cool. Take some home with you, enjoy. But I'm excited about this. So it's $9 for the box. And the nice thing of, okay, so say you say, why should I play? I'm going to get all these cards, I'll do them when I get them. Somebody else might give it to me, everybody else is playing. Because your deck, you can track online. So you can see where your cards ended up. They all have a tracking number. So like 2-3 months later, you're like, oh, what happened to that one where the celebrity had to sign something? Where is that now? And then you just go online and look the number in. As long as people have been logging along too, yeah. And we anticipate that there'll be sneaky card hashtags. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, we're going to do it with ourselves as well, but I think it will take catch us. Okay. Completing your sneaky card, boom, done. So we can't wait to do that.
Awesome. That is going to be a hit.
Toy Fair is fun, but we can't, yeah, exactly. This is that kind of setting. You can complete a 54 deck if you set your mind to it. And why not? I mean,
awesome.
You might want to play other games too, but